Good afternoon, my friends. It's almost 3 o'clock on a Friday, and I decided to throw a third video at you because something came across the old brainstem, and I decided that I wanted to put it out. Now, again, you guys know that I'm a member of New York Prepper, and I usually come on here and give a lot of props to Greg for the channel that he has and the information that he puts out. And I usually don't comment there. I just kind of what they call lurk. You know what I mean? Read comments, listen to what's coming in and stuff like that. Today, I feel like I had to speak out a little bit. If you really stop and think about the whole thing that's happening right now, which I think is totally on purpose, totally orchestrated, made to be the way it is, what do you have right now in this whole country between so-called these guys, so-called these guys? Chaos. These guys don't like these guys, and these guys don't like these guys. That, my friends, is totally on purpose. And I just read somewhere where they're telling these people that, well, the story that they came out with about the 401ks and that it was this country that kind of created it and all of that is a bunch of baloney because their families happen to work for this company in Canada, and they had this big meeting, and it comes to find out they had nothing to do with anything. But it's creating turmoil, making people that are in one place separate. I don't like you. I don't like you. You do this to cars. You do this to here. There is supposed to be a protest. It's either today or tomorrow. And in all 50 states, they're going to do it. And I think it's about what's happening. There's probably a lot more other things that are going on. But this is the beginning. This is not anywhere near what it could be. It's going to end up getting a little bit worse before it gets better. And there's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen that you would have thought never were going to happen. A lot of people on this side are very brainwashed. They believe everything that they hear. And if the guy said he was going to change a pumpkin into this remote, you'd be waiting for that day because you knew that he was going to do it. Well, that's not going to happen. Okay? And I have friends of all difference. People with money, people that don't really have much, but they're all there. There's no this. It's this or this. So they're saying to be careful where you go this weekend. I wouldn't go anywhere too far away from your home. You know, if you're going across town or something for something like that, that's one thing. But just to go on about and drive all over the place, I'd be careful. You never know what's going to go on. They're supposed to have a protest here somewhere. This is just the first little bit. Wait till it gets real good. And I knew this was going to come. And what did it do? It took people and separated them due to politics. And I have told my friends this. I never thought, and I don't want to even say it because let's just put it like this. We'll just say a certain group of people. I consider myself one of them, but I also don't go to the house with all the people, and I do have a different view, okay? But it's taking these people, which I thought were very smart, and are actually not like I thought. They are believing all of it. Again, what did this guy say back in 1980 something? And a certain person asked him if he would run. He said, well, no, not really, don't want to. But he did say he was a registered Democrat then. He had a lot of friends on that side that you think are no good. And he said that he was going to run in a different party and win. And he did. And whether that's legitimate or not, no one knows. It wasn't legitimate with Sleepy Joe, but it was legitimate with this. And then you're trying to do things where your judges and everything are all one party, so whatever you do, you're going to get away with. Okay. If I was a betting man, I would say the time is short. Let he who hath understanding recognize the number of the beast, for it is a human number, and its number is 666. But again, the person I tell you is not, he's from somewhere over there. But out of chaos comes what? Order. All the conspiracy theories that we talked about from 2004, or 2 even, till today are coming true or have. You better buckle up. See, what everybody thought was going to be the deception was going to be this Project Bluebeam with these phony aliens pretending to be from somewhere, and we were going to fall for that. And while that still might be on the table, it isn't what it is. People are beginning to fall for what I call the pablum. Here, this is really something, but it's something else. You're being spoon-fed. I really didn't think people would be that dumb. I really didn't. Oh, he's a Christian. Why? Because he said he was? You ever seen this guy? Ever see him in a church? He's golfing. Talk about bankruptcies, talk about wives, talk about this, that, blah, 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 blah. And yet, everybody thinks the guy's golden. Well, things are coming. I'd be ready. I told Greg this. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen. This is just conjecture from me. He says that there's 60% chance of a recession by the middle of next week. I say 80%. And within a week from today, maybe 2 weeks, even if it isn't Iran, I think there'll be some big major thing go down somewhere that's going to be big. Think the draft won't happen? Well, it'll happen if it gets big enough. So if you're young enough, that could happen. Ready to go fight a war for somebody that's... I'm just saying. Out of order comes chaos. They're not going to crash the stock market so you can become rich. They don't want you in their club. It's like you guys are crazy. But he told me he was a Christian. Guy's not a Christian. And the other guy definitely isn't, because he even admitted that he wasn't. So there it is. And again, all that AI that you guys are afraid of is being pushed by the guy that everybody thinks is so great. I'd be careful. Go where you got it, but keep an eye on your surroundings. Things are going to get real funny real quick. People laugh at me like I think I don't know anything. I've been around the block a time or two. Being old doesn't mean I'm stupid. I can see a duck when it's a duck and call it a duck, not a chicken. People laugh at me on the dreaded FB. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, la, 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 la. I just look at those comments and go, boy, you're pretty mindless. You have no clue what you're telling me. But that's okay. Laugh at me. Put me down. Makes you feel better. Well, my mom didn't raise me that way. I was always raised to kind of like everybody, but I sure found out that ain't the same for everybody else. I can't believe that the stock market would fall like that and people would be happy about it. Oh, we're going to go out and we're going to buy this stock cheap and it's going to go right back up and we're going to be millionaires. And this is another thing, and if you're one of them, I'm not meaning to say this to you, but if you're on the dreaded FB and you ever get put down by somebody who supports the guy, they all have money. Their pictures show it. None of them are that poor off. I have a few friends that are not very wealthy that are on that side. But for the most part, they have money. They don't care about you. They only care about what they have, just like the Bible says. People will become lovers of selves. And they are. They love themselves first and everybody else last, and maybe not even that far. It's all in there. My part of the book is Revelation. That part's in there too. I found the segment of, in fact, let me go on here and I'll read you this, and then I'm going to end the video. I posted this. It's Revelation 21. Then a mighty angel took up a stone, and you know where we're going with that, like a great millstone, and they threw it into the sea, saying, thus with the violence, the great only Babylon shall be thrown down, and shall not be found any more. 22. The sound of the harpists, musicians, flutists, and trumpeters shall not be heard in you any more. No craftsman of any craft shall be found in you any more. And the sound of a millstone shall not be heard in you any more. The light of the lamp shall not shine on you any more. And the voice of the groom and the bride shall not be heard in you any more. For your merchants were the great men of the earth. For by your sorcery all the nations were deceived. And in her was found the blood of prophets and saints, and all of who were slain on the earth. And I'll leave you with that. See ya.